Don't hit him. You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You found the body?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, when I cough, you know why I'm coughing.
I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Thank God I got a little bit of wax left, because this shit's actually helping me keep calm. Oh yeah, look, guys, let me know how the new Monster Hunter game turns out, because I might buy it here soon once I get the cash for
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thank you.
Was it right now my detective game? I'm investigating a murder that happened out at a rail yard. Some dude just murdered some innocent chick walking through a rail yard. Man, I'm about to go interview a liquor store owner.
5 charges en route to 496 Broadway. You have another assignment, Marshal?
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
These people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
7825.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. Spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately,
Oh my
Red will win in
God.
China.
Cat? Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Calm down. Run, you fucking idiots!
Yo, I'm gonna be here all night.
Whoa there!
11-1249, you do receive 11-1249.
I'm sorry, sir. Police
Can't
officer.
do
I need your
this.
car.
Watch it, will you?
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers? What is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask her out.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Oh, wow.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robin. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins. She wasn't always such a loner. Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey. Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
It's ugly.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner
What's
of 9th and
ugly?
Grand.
That's
A lot
okay.
of cops bowl there on
Game
Tuesday
okay?
nights.
What it?
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before
Always
she was
been
killed.
here.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures? A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
You know, dude, the whole reason why I'm silent right now, I'm just super baked. Yeah.
I'm playing. Is everybody else playing or?
I'm still working on my character.
Oh, I think I picked mine too fast again without looking.
Yeah, you
We're trying
probably
to account
did.
for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
Came by in the morning.
You go through
A
that
social visit
fast.
to pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Oh, wow.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's
Hey, don't say
movements
that. Don't
yesterday.
give no ideas. I had
Came by in the morning.
A social
never
visit?
said no such
Pick up
thing.
some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Did you tell him?
You know what? I told Jaleel. I already told Jaleel.
Any idea where the money
Damn it,
came from?
Jaleel.
She didn't mention
Did
it.
you tell
She
Jaleel?
did say
He's the only one that goes
friends
to
with
fucking Jaleel. Big mouth.
Ow!
fighting and she had to make it up to her.
Fucking Jaleel.
Wow.
You and Evelyn?
Wow.
I'm sitting online for everybody, Jaleel. Really?
She's gone.
Oh,
really,
my
Jaleel?
Wow.
I'll be one of the few.
Jaleel, that's crazy, Jaleel.
I got the impression
that's
that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
And you told Poetic
Became
too?
difficult for me.
I told
He
you
didn't
what,
tell
you
me
just find
shit.
that
I
out
don't
just
know
now.
nothing.
Her mother was
I
trying
don't
to
know
get her
nothing.
out
I
of
just heard
He's
that.
saying Jaleel
Wow.
She's old now.
Jaleel.
To be honest, you have to
Wow.
have a good reason to want to get back.
Shame on you, Jaleel.
Crazy.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's
Jaleel, if
by
I
the
get
name of
if
McCaffrey?
tonight when I'm laying down, if I
Not
hear something about it, I'll be texting you tomorrow. I promise you that.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual.
Wow.
He seems to peddle a revolutionary
Wow.
stance,
Jaleel,
fixing the
Jaleel.
ills of society. You could see how it would
I know,
appeal
Jaleel,
to
but you have to
down-and-outs
say
like
online
Evelyn.
for everybody.
Fucking Jaleel, bro.
Thanks for your help,
Street,
Mr.
bro.
Robbins.
No problem.
Let me
Wow.
Oh,
I'd
Lord.
like to
Jaleel,
make
just shut up,
arrangements
Jaleel.
for
Shut
the
up, Jaleel.
Jaleel,
Shut up.
shut up, Jaleel.
Jaleel,
Shut
you're
up,
not making
goddamn
anything fun
Jaleel.
of. Just
Shut
be
up.
quiet.
Put in a call
Be
to the watch
quiet.
commander at Central
Shut up,
Station,
Joe.
Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks.
Oh, Lord, can we strike?
Get the guy, huh?
Wow.
Hey, never tell Jaleel no vital information like that again.
Oh, man.
Jaleel talks too much.
You can drive.
I have a bad
Where we
feeling,
at?
I really do.
Jaleel talks too much. Oh, God.
No, Al talks too much.
I only told him in confidence.
Fucking
Wow.
Jaleel, bro.
You could have said something, but not online. In my defense, Bill's the only one that can really talk, so I don't have nobody out here with me, man.
You're free to speak to the regulars. Just don't shake them too hard.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions,
Tells
Mr.
me things
McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective.
Oh, boy.
What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Whatever, it's coming tomorrow, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I see your point.
You
How
leave
well
him
did you
alone. It's
know?
not his fault.
I can't say that I
Sorry,
knew
Jaleel.
her.
That is his
More
fault.
like I was aware.
No, it's Al's fault.
Oh, my goodness.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few
Wow.
skirmishes.
I know, this Japanese
You wanna
girl
save me
sent
some
Al, why you
time? Do
telling
you want me to
Jaleel
look
things
up
like
your
that,
file?
Al?
Industrial
No,
disputes.
Jaleel can't shut. Can't be.
strikes.
I don't know, because
Workers'
we talk about a lot of
rights.
things, me and him. I'd never expect him to do that. I don't say
Regular
that.
fifth
Oh,
column.
my goodness. He must
Nice to meet you, comrade.
Wow.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
That was personal, Jaleel. Oh, man. Jesus.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You look down your nose at Evelyn.
And now might be up argument
You have some
tonight.
idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. Telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Why don't you?
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in
I'm running around
passing?
like I don't even know what I'm
It was more
doing
than
now.
that. A Renaissance man
Oh,
like
but that's
yourself,
not-
lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Hello,
You're
I
behind
ain't
the
never
wheel.
tell you anything in confidence
Where
again, bro.
exactly are we going?
That's crazy.
Really? You just made him leave. Ow.
You know the way. You can drive.
I made him leave. I didn't say anything.
I didn't make him leave.
Why didn't you made him leave for anything? You said that, not me.
Why did you leave? What happened?
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
I say we bust in there.
Yeah, I'm wrong.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again. This guy must have escaped from the room.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Tarleton didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. But she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
Anybody tired of
As
this
far
fucking
as we can
Japanese
be
bitch
sure,
singing,
it
or
said
just
Cunt
me?
BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Stubbs. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
Ow.
Yes.
We got our orders. Back
You
to the
call
Summers
Fergie and
case.
apologize.
Get an address from McCaffrey.
You better call Fergie and
I'll
apologize.
meet you outside.
Apologize for what? I didn't do anything.
For talking too much, brother.
Well, who am I talking too much?
It was you.
Well, he said that to him. He said, I'm never going to give you...
Operator, give me
dispatch.
dispatch.
Confidence. And he said, okay, bye. He said, bye. Well, you should be apologizing.
But it's true though. If you told him, if I told him something like that, and you told,
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Oh my God, how many animals do I get?
so.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
He's fine.
Let me pose a question. Pen, got to do with morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Apologizing. I didn't do nothing, man.
Jaleel's going on a bike ride?
Hello.
I think it's about, I don't know about you though, but I do.
I'm empty. I'm hurrying.
You got joining me or?
I am still working on my character.
How would it take that long? No way it take that long. On the same game or?
I don't know.
What am I even on? There's two of them. I forgot about that.
That's some worse for you.
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should.
That's the one we got? Two of them, right?
Maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind. Because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am.
Let's go get him.
Tiernan, LAPD.
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Clean this asshole off the road.
Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Going through the square.
I hope the people see him in time to get out of the way. What if they run because someone's setting them up? Because they feel like the deck is stacked against them?
Don't make up ridiculous stories for them, detectives. Leave that to the clerk's imagination.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Whoa, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
All right, as long as he doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it. Little pen boys getting the best of you.
On the rise or?
I did the first one. Rise.
Let's bring this kid crashing back down to earth.
Yeah.
Don't catch that train, Phelps.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
That is the end of that. It's about fucking time.
Show me your hands.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
that case where that poor lady killed near City Hall?
How do I find somebody in?
What the fuck is bringing me all the way back to the beginning? Suck a dick. No, I'm not doing that shit again. I'm tripping. I did all this already.
The letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene. He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Certainly we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
There he is, officer.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Give it up, LAPD. McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. Don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Now, whoever did it, so what's that Dahlia fuck?
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together and
I'll hold you to that.
Am I on the wrong thing?
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
Jalil coming back on.
All right.
Nobody's saying
I'll
nothing
deal
to
with
make
that
him feel
degraded
comfortable.
lunatic
He
myself.
feels like he
He's
just
got some
like feels
fearful
bad.
retribution coming. Turning
Everybody
is
make him
one,
feel
Caffrey is the
comfortable.
two. I want the confession from one of them.
Don't bring it up.
Don't fail me.
I don't even know what happened, so.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends? How come this is so hard to believe? A man and a woman getting along, liking each other just as friends.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
I don't know how to send you an invite or...
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but you know, I'm not so sure.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night.
That this is
She had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm on my horse.
You're lying, Tiernan.
Yeah.
You've been fighting with her.
My
You
dog.
fought and...
I'm not lying. She got up and left. That was it.
Well, it shows you who you gotta talk to at least. I just don't know how to...
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. She would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it.
Yes,
big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear. You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
Talk to the merchant.
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter? What are you talking about? After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter.
That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
Baby, you got that. Isn't that soothing to you?
No, it's making me nervous.
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
I don't know how to do it.
You gotta go to the merchant.
I've done all that. I'm ready for my quest. But how do I add somebody?
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable.
L1 don't do nothing.
Okay.
You gotta go to the one that looks like a merchant.
Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he...
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down.
That's where you're at.
I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan.
Oh, okay.
He'll give it up.
I'm just praying the prints come through so I can nail the son.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
Oh, I did that.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
My bitch will.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad.
Well, could you come with me? Okay, how?
Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks for your help.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go. It's all been cleared up.
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
What the fuck is it? They ran across the whole fucking village already.
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning. And he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box. And he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn. And that it was all over the radio. And that he would protect me. And I don't know, Detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it.
Hey, with the nut gates? What the fuck am I supposed to do, ho? Tell me, you fucking whore. Tell me something.
Emily. Emily? She does that every fucking night.
Why?
Wait here.
What's she doing?
She leaves the dog outside.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was.
I don't see
Seeing the
this
things
fucking
that
weird.
I
What
saw.
the fuck is he at? Got me
Changes a
on his
man.
face with a gold hat. I don't see him.
I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen.
Music is driving me crazy.
An opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
Never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
It goes
You're
offline.
lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking
I'm
tickets
lost,
and
running
a
around
petty
like a fucking
theft
asshole.
misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Come on, where? Where, bitch? Where am I going?
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
She got you and got your little.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse. And neither will the grand jury.
I can't do this right
You would
now.
have to walk a long mile to find a
I've been
better
running around for
candidate
25 minutes. I don't know
your
what the fuck I'm going.
Do you want to help us some Red Dead?
Oh shit.
Oh, I'm running around the neighborhood a little bit. There's one village. I don't understand how I don't find it. Yee-hee. I get it. Oh, you never really passed off this shit to tell me how.
Huh?
What I gotta do?
I don't know where you're at.
Well, in the beginning, who I talked to?
What is